You know, I do these films and I call this one an idiot and I call that one an idiot, and I'm far from perfect. I am not Mr. Perfect. I don't promise to be Mr. Perfect. But I did a terrible, terrible mistake today and got away with it. I don't know how I got away with it. Skin of my teeth. I was shaking. So I show you the good and the bad. I don't try and be Mr. Perfect and, oh, I've never done this, I've never done that. There's plenty of those around if you want to go to most big firms. You ask them a question, you make a mistake, you tell them you've done a mistake, and then they say, oh, I've never done that. Yeah, well, you tell them they're liars. It's the way it is in their driving career, you know what I mean? The ones that have been on the road for years and years, they conveniently forget that they've done a mistake. So let me show you this morning's. I was so lucky, so lucky. I was a quivering wreck. So as you can see, this is a slightly downhill gradient. Hold on a minute. Where were we? We've arrived. We're on a slightly downhill slope. We've come here. Now, let me just explain something to you. This is my second job. So my first job, I've got my note written out. I pick it up out the office. I go with it. You never know what your next job's going to be. So this was a second job. So this job had come on the phone. This job had come down the email. So I had to do, the name of the place, my registration, the name of the firm, blah, blah, fill it all in, job number, blah, blah, all that stuff. So here I come. I'm just coming in now. And there's a bit of a queue. So it's a great opportunity for me now to write a note out, write a collection note with the with also the number, so the customer knows what I've come for. It all has a number. So I'm sitting here now, but the thing is, I'm sitting here on my brake. I didn't put my handbrake on. I've come here. Of course, the truck's automatic, so my foot now is off the throttle. I've come down the hill slightly. My foot's on the brake. So my foot is on the brake, and I've fetched a blank proof of delivery, POD note, and I'm filling in the name of the customer, my registration, my name, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff, right? So just watch what happens next. I'm going to run this forward because I had sat there. Well, we'll have a look. I arrived at 10:58, didn't I? So I arrived at 10:58, and now I'm got the pen and I'm filling in the paperwork on me, and I'm holding the truck on this slight slope. I even think it was in gear, I wasn't in neutral. I just sort of pulled up. The queue's going to go in the middle, grab the paper, filled it in. So let's move forward. Let me show you. We're at 11:01 now. Watch, just as it swaps pictures now. At the very end here, I don't know whether I'd forgotten or took the pressure off my leg or whatever, but watch closely. Ready? 11:01. My foot just comes off, or I forget or something, and look at it rolling forward, and then all of a sudden I go, ah! And slammed the brakes on. Look how close. I never touched a damn thing. I don't know what I did. I don't know. It just, and I think if I had my foot near the throttle, I would have probably accelerated into the back of it. But that had just happened because I didn't put the damn handbrake on. I was holding it on the foot brake, and my foot came off the foot brake for whatever reason. The pressure came off the foot on foot brake. And now, look. Ooh, ooh. And I think at that time, I think I was reaching across. I think that's what caused it. I reached across into my bag to get something, which allowed me to take my foot off. And then I saw that. Panic, panic, panic. Boom. I'm so close. So I must put the handbrake on. And it happens to be he was on his way. But, oh, so I'm stood here in shock. Did you see that pause? Watch now, look. I'm here, I've done it, I've just slammed on, I've gone, oh, that was so close. That was so close. And my legs are turned to jelly. And I'm still here sitting in shock thinking, what the hell has just happened? So, put the handbrake on when you stop. Put the handbrake on, Reggie, you idiot. What could have been? What could have been? Oh, and at this point, I'm all of a dither. I'm all of a, and my legs have gone to jelly. So yeah, I am far from perfect. Far from. Oh dear me, I had to show you that. I show you warts and all, don't I? Yeah. Well, it's Monday morning, and I've got this one today. Oh, look how clean this one is with the shoes. I'm going to have to look after this one, aren't I? Oh dear, whose is this one? Whose is this one? Ooh. Oh, I know who he is. He cheats, look, he cheats. He puts a thing on the seat. It's properly curved. It's not like a blow-up one. It's properly curved to fit. Blimey. Well, I'm going to have to look after this one this morning, aren't I? Well, this morning is a bit interesting. 21 pallets going to Baghdad. Wow, Iraq. Going to car, you'd think the last place in the world, Turtle Wax, would be sending 21 pallets of car care products to Baghdad, Iraq, Baghdad. Wow, that's an eye-opener, isn't it? Well, just been to the local Rushall hardware store. There's the putty, the smallest pot I could find, and the smallest pot of wood glue I could find. We're only going to use it on the level, aren't we? But anyway, for me, that's virtually a lifetime supply. And wood glue. I know you boys use it all the time, so we'll have to harvest some, we'll have to do some sawing and harvest some nice clean wood shavings, sawdust, and we can carry on with the level then, can't we? Wow. So back to normal now. Let's have a look. 7:30 in the morning. I get over in this lane. I'm turning right at this roundabout. As you can see, A5 west is this lane and A5 east is this lane. So I'm in the right lane to turn right. I'm in the right lane to turn right. Let's push on a bit. Right. I bet you this guy wanted a pair of trousers, and this is what they do. I'm in the right lane, but they try and, this guy here was trying to sneak around the outside of me. But watch. So I'm in the right lane doing the right thing. So right now this is to go straight on, but I'm going right. Watch. So at this point he's not in the right lane. I'm going A5 east. But what I want to point out to you is, watch the guy that pulls out behind me. You'll see this other guy in a minute. Look at him. Can you see him there? There he is, look. He's there in the shiny bit. And look at this guy. Shouldn't be there, going around the outside. He should have gone straight on. But that's what they do, you know, in the mornings, that time of morning. But when he pulled out in front of us, I'll bet you he would have looked out of his mirror and saw a truck here and this car speeding around the outside. He thought, I better get my toe down, get out of the way. That was a bit of a one this morning. You know, when we got round there, right, and then you move over onto this lane. Because you know there's an idiot on the inside of you. It's going to crush you. So you wait till you get straight and then come over. Yeah, they come out of nowhere. Range Rover fans, we would have liked to crawl over this. See this Range Rover at the top? I don't know if all the others were, but this is the new suspension on the back. the new setup on the back of the Range Rover Sport. This is 180 grand. If you go and look at the just released VRS, RVS, the sports, that is the new Range Rover Sports, and they're 180 grand, that car alone up there, with the new super sport suspension and all that. Yeah, so, and there was 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Wow, that's one hell of an insurance claim, isn't there? There was 7 of them on that, 7 brand new Range Rovers, because, you know, we Solihull, the Range Rover plant is there, isn't it? So you do see them coming and going. But that was one of the new, and it's the new SVR. That's what it is. New. These were Range Rovers. There's a release. It's a release color, isn't it? So these are all 100 grand plus, and this one on the back, this in the new release color, the new SVR, is 180 grand. If you go looking for it. Wow, that's an expensive load, isn't it? So this is that place. Do you remember, where was that stuff going? Hong Kong, and wasn't the bags from India, something like that? You might see it in a minute when we turn, but he goes, go and turn around up there, he says. Okay, let's go and turn around up here, thinking there would be an area or there would be a space to turn around. And I'm coming up through here. This is one of them my metal recovering places type thing. Anyway, so we're here, and I'm thinking, where the hell? And remember, I'm loaded, so I don't want to be spragging around pulling off one of my tyres, nothing like that. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? And there's loads of wire up here. Look at these bundles of wire. We've been to these sort of places before, haven't we? Where it's full of cable. Where does all your cable that you cut off, or where does all the cable that Scoutcrafter doesn't cut off the machines go? Goes places like this. Look, bits of off-cut cable and industrial cable, all that sort of stuff. And these people deal with it. So anyway, I decided, okay, we're back in that gap there. Look at this. So look at all these piles of cable that have come in. Where does it all go? It goes to these people, and these people deal with it. Back in there, Reggie. Yeah? Okay. Look at all that cable. Wow. But we've been to similar sort of places before, haven't we? And this man was working on his machine here. So, come on. Yeah. This machine was working on his servicing or doing whatever. And here we go. Let's get the hell out of here. You can feel the truck, because the trailer's not straight behind us. You can feel the trailer, the truck pulling the trailer straight behind it. So we're on our way out now. We've got ourselves turned around. So let's make our way. This is where that day where there was one right on the corner here. There was the Tynes. They parked the damn forklifts in an awkward spot for me to get around. Well, for me to get the trailer around, you know. So I'm just squeezing gently. Yeah, come on. It's just 2 or 3 minutes already. Should go now. Hold on, now. No, next one. But anyway, that was on the way out of there. I don't know where I am here now. Yeah, this is one of those places. It was turning dusk and it was raining, and I've had to back into here. So it was a really narrow space to try and back into. So I've driven in the gates, put my nose up there, and then come through here. But they've narrowed. You just couldn't come through it. It's a funny. Nothing was straight. It's mad. It's very difficult to try and reverse in a straight line when you've got no wall or no straight line to follow. Okay, I had to come in, put my nose up there, and then back down here with no straight edges. So I'm just on my way. The gate's up here now. Right, I'll go and get my tea and we'll finish making this film. There we are. That's it, and we're on our way out.